My life will, of course, change as I take up my new responsibilities.
King Charles just confessed the one truth he was never meant to say. He never truly loved Camilla. In a moment that stunned even his closest advisors, King Charles made an emotionally charged statement during a private palace briefing, one that's now been leaked. He admitted that Diana, not Camilla, was his true soulmate, and that marrying Camilla was a choice driven by duty, not passion. This revelation comes as pressure mounts from both the public and within royal circles, reigniting decades-old questions about Charles's loyalty, guilt, and the shadow of Princess Diana that still lingers over the monarchy. What triggered this raw confession? And what does it mean for Camilla, the crown, and the future of the royal family? Stay with us. What you're about to hear changes everything. Before we continue, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell for updates. It began with a silence so heavy, it felt like the walls of Buckingham Palace themselves were holding their breath. At a time when the British monarchy seemed more vulnerable than ever, under scrutiny from all sides, battling a generational shift and grappling with scandals that refused to fade, King Charles made a statement that no one, not even the most seasoned royal commentators, saw coming. Behind closed doors, in a moment not intended for public ears, the monarch revealed something that would ripple across the United Kingdom and beyond. He had never truly loved Queen Camilla. Not the way he loved Diana. This wasn't a tabloid rumor or speculative gossip flaring up on social media. It was a carefully confirmed account shared by someone within Charles's inner circle, someone who claimed to have witnessed the monarch breaking down emotionally. According to this insider, the confession wasn't dramatic or performative. It was deeply human, raw, and filled with regret. He reportedly said, "Diana was my soulmate. Camilla was the safer choice." A simple statement, but one that carried with it the weight of decades of royal history, unresolved pain, and what some are now calling a devastating betrayal. The gravity of these words cannot be overstated. For years, Charles and Camilla have worked to repair their public image, stepping into their roles as king and queen consort with measured grace. Their marriage, once shrouded in scandal and backlash, had seemingly found acceptance, if not full embrace. But now, that fragile image is cracking, and the ghost of Princess Diana is once again casting a long shadow over the monarchy. Why now? Why would Charles allow these words to leave his lips, knowing how they might land in the court of public opinion? To understand the significance of this moment, we must rewind history. Charles's marriage to Diana Spencer was once billed as a fairy tale, but behind palace walls, it was anything but. She was just 20. He was 32. From the beginning, they were mismatched in temperament, expectation, and emotional need. Diana would later reveal in interviews that she had always sensed Charles's heart lay elsewhere, that he had never fully let go of Camilla Parker Bowles. The emotional devastation this realization caused her was evident in her candid sit-downs, her tearful public appearances, and the undeniable strain that existed between the couple. And yet, in spite of the tumult, Diana became one of the most beloved figures of the modern age. Her compassion, her authenticity, her rebellious charm, these qualities resonated with people in a way no royal had before. She transformed the role of princess, making it less about duty and more about connection. Her death in 1997 didn't just break the nation's heart, it changed it. In that moment, many began to see through the institution's polished veneer. The royal family became something fallible, human, and in need of reform. Charles, meanwhile, began a long journey of image rehabilitation. He married Camilla in 2005, and with time, the public's attitude softened, especially as the younger generation of royals, William and Harry, stepped forward. But it was always Diana who loomed largest in public memory. Her face appears on murals in London, her speeches still circulate online, her humanitarian legacy continues through her sons. To many, Camilla could never truly replace her, and now, with Charles's own words casting doubt on the sincerity of his second marriage, the entire foundation of the last 2 decades is being called into question. The confession came, reportedly, during a private conversation with a longtime friend, a spiritual advisor who had known Charles since his youth. According to the source, the king was reflecting on the choices he made in life, the expectations that came with being the heir, and the pain of never being able to follow his heart fully. "I chose duty," he allegedly said, "but I left a part of myself behind when I let Diana go." The friend, overcome by the emotional weight of the moment, shared what they'd heard. Reluctantly,